Hey, y'all, hey. Don't come for me. My bangs is all jacked up. But let me tell you something. So I finally had my brain scans today. I was freaking out because, well, I'm claustrophobic. So that's what was taking so long for me to get scheduled, because they were trying to get me in somewhere they could do anesthesia and not gonna, but nobody could get me in until April or May. So in order to get seen sooner, my neurologist was like, listen, you gotta do what it gotta do. You're gonna have to suck it up and make it happen. So I was like, all right, fine, whatever. As long as y'all give me the sedative that you give to horses, I'll do it. So at first, they didn't call in my sedatives. Then when he finally calls in my sedative, he calls me in like a little baby sedative. And I'm like, that don't work for me. I'm going to be awake and freaking out. That don't work. So I call my doc. She's out sick. And the person overseeing her patients is like, well, you have this medication and this medication. So if you take both those medications together with the sedative, you should be good. And I'm like, all right, bet, whatevs. I get to my doctor. I get to the appointment. I'm like freaking out. My heart is like racing, beating out my chest. And I'm like, man, I don't know if I should do this. We should just cancel. My in-laws took me. They were like, well, we ain't taking you home, so you may as well get it done. So we get there. I asked them when they think I should take the meds. They were like, in 5 minutes. All right. 5 minutes came and they were like, all right, go ahead and take the medicine. So I take it, and 5 minutes later, they're calling my name. Hold on. Excuse me, my nose. But yeah, so they're calling my name. And I'm shaking my head like, no, this medicine, it's not working yet. I don't feel it. So they're like, okay, we're going to give you 10 more minutes. And then you got to go. 10 more minutes came. I still didn't feel it. Nothing. I'm freaking out. So I feel like I'm walking the green mile. You know what I'm saying? Like I was about to be executed. That's how it felt. I get into the room where they want me to leave my stuff. Then I'm walking to the MRI room. My knees are getting weak. I'm shaking. I'm sweaty. Then I lay down on the bed. And I'm just like profusely shaking, y'all. And they're like, are you cold? We can give you a blanket. I'm like, no, it's hot in here. I can't breathe. So I'm laying there. She sprinkles some lavender to help me calm down. I'm like, the medicine didn't work. It's not working. Then they put that cage over my head. Oh, Lord, you want to box. You want to talk about somebody flipping the fuck out? I started, oh, my Lord. Oh, Jesus. And I'm crying and I'm screaming. I'm all snot nose crying, y'all. So they hurry up and take the cage off of me, because I'm like just all over the place. So I'm hitting my head and everything all along this cage. And so they take it off and they grab me and they're like, it's okay, breathe. It's okay, breathe. So I'm breathing and I'm still crying and I'm still snotty. And it's just not cool. So they're like, all right, well, how about if we put a washcloth over your eyes so that you don't see the cage? I'm okay. They're like, you want us to stay in the room with you? My como se dice, we can work the machine from right here. I was like, yes, please, okay. So she was holding on and she was rubbing my leg and he was rubbing my forearm. Because when they tried to hold my hand, my fingernails, everything was just so clutched. Like my fingernails, I felt like they were eating through my skin. I was clutching so tight. So they just picked something and they just put their hand there for me to know that they were there. And so like 20 minutes in from them doing my scan, put it all in total together, it was probably about 40 minutes for that medicine to kick in. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, I think something's happening to me. And then he's like, okay, Miss Rosario, we're going to start the second scan. We're going to do the contrast, whatever. So he's putting the contrast in. And last thing I remember saying is, oh, yeah. And then I'm being woke up. And I get off the bed. And I'm like, Now I felt like I was in the city of angels. Fuck Green Mile, y'all heard? So they sit me down in the waiting room. And I'm just like, oh, this is nice. And there's this other lady there. And she's scared too. And she's like, I took my sedative, but I'm still feeling kind of. I was like, you gonna be fucked. I was like, it was horrible. I was like, telling her everything that happened. And her eyes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then as I tell her, it's gonna feel like the Green Mile when you're walking down there, like you're walking down to die. And right as I said that, they called her name. So then I was like, I probably shouldn't have said that. And then I just started laughing. So then they come out, they help me to the car. My mom-in-law was trying to have a conversation with me. I don't remember what we talked about. I remember we stopped and got food, got to the house, we ate. People kept calling my phone. I laid down and I didn't wake up until like 8:30, 8:45. I was done, y'all. So I missed the whole dang on day. But at least the scans are done and I get to see what's going on in there. See if I really have a brain and all that good stuff. But if they say I have to go in for more scans because of whatever freaking reason, this tumor could be growing out my ass. I ain't doing it. If they can't knock me out, I ain't doing it. Nah, man. It ain't worth it. But that was my uneventful day. I'm about to go watch some TV in hopes that because I feel tired, I'm actually, go to sleep. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in this world. Bye.